Okay, so this is just a training update. It's just an update of my future training for this goal that I've got, 12 races in 12 months. I've just got back into, like I said, after my last race I was doing a lot of fitness testing and stuff in school, so I was very physically tired. I almost had to take a week off, and I only really started getting back to training there at the end of last week. It's actually a Tuesday. What date is it today? I think it's the 9th or 8th, I don't know exactly. But yeah, it's basically, it's a Tuesday. I got back to training there last week. Over the weekend I was kind of ill, so I'm sort of, I was meant to start back to training there yesterday. I had a bit of the cold, and I've only really started to recover from it today. I still have a few aches and pains on my body. My neck's a bit sore, my back is a bit sore. I think I just caught it while I was working in the gym, you know, working in a public leisure centre. And to be honest, I was eating a load of junk food the week before, and I think that has something to do with, you know, my body obviously prioritising getting rid of the junk food out of my body over the illness, and that's why I caught it on. But I basically was able to heal myself and recover myself there over the last sort of two and a half days. I'm having a bit of a dilemma with the training. The reason being is because the first main issue is the fact that the days are getting shorter. So it means that it's becoming nighttime around about half 4 o'clock, which makes it very difficult because I end work or end college at around about that time, and it makes it very difficult for me to go for an outdoor 20k run in the pitch black. There are some roads that you can go on, but it dramatically increases your odds of getting an injury. Also, the best roads to run on are country roads, because they're not as busy, and they're just they're not as noisy. And if you run along a main road, it's very noisy, very dusty, very polluted, and also if it's not lit properly, you increase your odds of getting an injury. So I'm having a bit of a dilemma of whether to just start switching all my training to going indoors and just doing all my work on treadmills, which I'm not looking forward to, because doing right now where I'm at, I'm sort of doing 15-kilometer runs, and I want to increase to a 20-kilometer run outdoors. And the idea of doing a 20-kilometer run on the treadmill is not appealing to me at all. You're talking nearly 2 hours on the treadmill, and that just sounds really boring. I would rather go outdoors and do a 20k run, because at least you're outdoors, and the scenery, you know, is stimulating. When you're sort of running, looking at a wall, or listening to sort of music, it's just really boring. So yes, my interval session, I will probably aim to take half a minute, 30 seconds off my rest time. So basically I do 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, 5 minutes slow, 5 minutes fast. I'm going to aim to decrease my the slow phase of my interval to about 4.5 minutes, and increase the fast phase to about 5.5 minutes. So a little less rest, a little more effort. And the aim is I'm going to keep incrementally building this up 30 seconds at a time until I'm doing about 40 minutes at the fast running pace. So, and then also my 90-minute indoor run has again become a bit of a problem, because again I don't want to be doing another 2-hour run on the treadmill. So I've decided to do 1 hour doing various cardiovascular machines, so maybe things like rowing, cross training, cycling, the ergometer, stuff like that there, and then do an hour of running. So at least that way I'm breaking it up. I did that on Saturday. I actually did, what did I do? I did 15 minutes cycling, 15 minutes on the cross trainer, 15 minutes on the ergometer, and 15 minutes rowing, and then I did an hour-long run. By the time I got on the treadmill, my legs were hammered especially from the rowing. I wasn't being challenged cardiovascular wise on the machines, but once I got onto the treadmill, I felt my muscles had definitely been worked. So I'm wondering whether I should do the run first and then do the cardiovascular machines after, or I think that would be the better idea because it means it give me I want to improve the quality of the run. I don't want to be doing the run fatigued. I should do the run first and then maybe do the machines afterwards to finish off. So yes, I was ill over the weekend. I had a cold. Got the cold round about just after my Saturday run. My nose just started to run. My eyes were just really stingy and just running with water constantly. So I just cleaned my diet up. I cut out all the junk food. I just ate vegetables and fruit on Sunday. And I more or less did the same on Monday, and I was obviously taking paracetamol and lockets, and today I feel alright, but I've got a few aches and pains. My neck's sore, my back's a little bit sore. I think that might have been the rowing though on Saturday. So I want to get back into, today would be the day that I would do the outdoor run, but obviously it's going to be too, I've got work. In an hour I'll start work and I'll be working probably till about 6 o'clock today, so I will not be able to do an outdoor 20k run because it'll be pitch black. I'll probably have to go to the gym and probably do some sort of long steady state run, which I'm not looking forward to. Very, very boring when you're going to the gym just to run on a treadmill for 2 hours. But yeah, I haven't picked a race that I'm going to do this month. I think I'm going to do another park run because this is my 5k month. So this will be my second 5k. Even though I am ill, I still feel very, it's not affecting me. It only seems to be my sinuses, my nose and my eyes. Everything else is fine. My head's fine. My appetite's fine. My energy levels are up. I'm hydrated. It's just in and around this area. So my fitness is good, my conditioning is good. I still feel like I'm in good shape, like I can run fast. That Saturday workout that I did was extremely challenging, and I was able to get through it. It was a 2-hour long workout, and so that's the longest I've ever done a cardiovascular session since I started this goal. The longest before that was 90 minutes, so I'm still in very, very good condition. So yeah, I haven't really picked a sort of formal race to go to. I'm probably going to just do one of the local park runs and just set another time. That's one of the things I started to notice is that it's dependent upon whether there's races on. Like next month in January doesn't look too good for 10Ks. There seems to be only about 2 that I can get to, and I don't know how, whether even I'll be able to enter those specific races. I check on Athletics NI, and I think there's 2 10Ks, and I don't know if one's like a formal race, like you need to be part of a club or something. But so that's one of the barriers that I started to notice. Luckily I've always got that park run I can fall back on for 5Ks, because it's on every week, all year round. So that's more or less it. Overcoming an illness right now, trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the upgrades to my training, and also considering sort of doing a park run this month. So that's really it. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.